Hi everyone and welcome to Just Love. My name is Paula and I'm here with Judy. Hi Judy.
Hi Paula, hi everyone.
An Interview with an Alien, Comments by an Undercover ET is one of Judy's latest books. She wrote this book after reading Lawrence Spencer's book Alien Interview. Judy resonated with some things in the book but other things not so much. Working through her dual soul consciousness, there were things that just didn't ring true or add up. So 2 questions here, Judy. Dual soul consciousness, just for some listeners who need reminding of what dual soul's consciousness is, and a quick recap on the book. So covering these questions is necessary for us to be able to go forward in our next couple of episodes discussing an extract from the book that aligns so succinctly with what's happening right now here on Earth. So over to you, Judy.
Thanks Paula. Okay, dual soul consciousness. In our last episode, 169, we talked about how between lives we need to make pre-birth choices as to which planetary culture we are to be born into in our coming life, whatever culture we've decided upon on the chosen planet, and the family we've chosen to be born into. Those of us who are working in this life as ambassadors for other universal cultures need to connect consciously into 2 rather than the usual 1 universal culture. And the key word here is consciously. We need to be consciously aware of working with both cultures. In my case, I've connected with Earth Plane Humanity and the Greys. My Interview with an Alien book is, as Paula explained, written as a commentary based on Lawrence Spencer's book Alien Interview. Lawrence Spencer makes no claims as to whether his book is truth or fiction. He just presents the story as it was given to him, supposedly by a nurse by the name of Matilda McElroy, who worked in the American military during World War II. And was brought in to communicate with an ET survivor of the Roswell crash by the name of Elle. Matilda is able to communicate telepathically with the ET and is given a lot of information, some of which resonated with me, but a lot didn't. I found several contradictions in the information and terms such as doll body, which are not used by the ETs. I've heard that Lawrence Spencer is a Scientologist, but I don't know if that's true or not, or if that is a term used in Scientology. The nurse never has been able to be traced, and my suspicion is that much of the information in the book is actually disinformation that was fed to Spencer by somebody in the military. So much disinformation has been put out over the years, so that is highly likely.
Okay, so in your book, Interview with an Alien, there is a passage that aligns closely to what is playing out here on Earth right now. It explains the hows and the whys of how we reached where we are and what we can do both personally and collectively to find peace.
Yes, Paula. This is my own information, not taken from Spencer's book, but included in mine. I've headed it A New World Order, so I'll read it out.
Thanks, Jude.
The Repterans, an ancient reptilian culture based on Earth, along with the tall, blonde, blue-eyed and more human-looking Anunnaki, are based in a parallel dimension often referred to as the Inner Earth. Planet Earth is a living, sentient, multidimensional being as we are. This is what the Inner Earth is really. Earth is not hollow but rather multidimensional. The Anunnaki were the inspiration behind Nazism's Aryan ideal. Hitler was trained by them in mind control techniques through the Thule and Vril societies, both of which were connected with the Anunnaki. They also have advanced anti-gravity technology. This is behind some, but not all, of the UAPs seen in the skies of Earth. The fact that they are based in the Inner Earth is the reason why Hitler was searching for the entrance to this place. The anti-gravity technology was passed on to the Nazis, and construction began on a fleet of these disc-shaped anti-gravity craft, which were ahead of American and British technology at that time. They were stored at a Nazi base in Antarctica in preparation for a major takeover of the planet, a new world order. It wasn't just the development of the atom bomb that was concerning the Zetas and other off-planet people. There was also this new and more boldly overt planetary takeover that was being planned. America, Britain and the rest of the world just didn't have this level of technology, and humanity was weakened and exhausted from so many years of warfare. Their guard was also down as they believed Hitler was dead and Nazism defeated. Only the off-planet people knew how wrong they were and what danger the world was still facing. The Roswell crash was intentionally put in place to enable the authorities of the free world to gain access to the same technology that the Nazis already possessed, to at least create an even playing field, to hopefully avert a takeover by the Nazi and fascist forces. In this way, it was meant to be a donation of technology. Unfortunately, the Anunnaki and reptilian controllers already had a firm foothold in the military-industrial complex, boosted by the high number of Nazi scientists imported to America through Operation Paperclip after the war. They managed to get hold of the technology from the crash ship and bury it under many layers of highly secret black projects. This technology is now being used against the genuine Greys and others through the Maya Lab, the military abduction program, designed to cause maximum fear and loathing of the off-planet people coming here to try to help free humanity. A white supremacist new world order is in production for the near future. This can only be avoided by the majority of people on Earth choosing unconditional love-based empathy, kindness, compassion and oneness over the fear-based divisiveness of racial and religious prejudice, warmongering and wall-building between nations, belief systems and people. We sincerely hope and pray that humanity chooses love over fear.
Wow, Judy, that's a lot of information packed into 7 paragraphs. So over the next couple of episodes, we'll break it all down. As you've explained, this is your own information that wasn't covered in the original Al interview book. So we'll be interested to hear what you have to say on it. And if you'd like to read more about all of this, all Judy's books can be accessed from Amazon through her website, which is listed below, and here they are.
Human by day, Zeta by night, followed by the Zeta message, then extraterrestrial presence on Earth, lessons in history, and my 2 most recent books, both Kindle editions and both also available in German, An Interview with an Alien, Comments by an Undercover ET, and Cosmic Spirituality, Blending Religion and Science in Oneness from an Off-Planet Perspective. I'd just like to add here, this week I've had some of our podcasts put up on my website in a downloadable ebook form entitled Just Love. Another of my books entitled The Way of the Forest is also available. These downloads are free of charge, so please take advantage of them.
Thanks, Jude. Thank you so much, and thanks for listening, everyone. Please share, like and subscribe. Sending you all much love, and bye for now.